Hi, this is Guy speaking. This is the 7th video demo of the Templeton Apis platform. And what we'll do with this is we'll focus very briefly on the metals and minerals part of the service and everything to do with critical raw materials. So as you can see, we've logged on to the demo account here. We scroll down, left-hand side navigation is where it all happens. If we click on metals and minerals, it drops down and it shows you the list of 106 metals and minerals that we're tracking information on. You can see the most up-to-date news on any of these. Let's have a quick look at lithium. Actually, let's have a look at let's have a quick look at copper. Actually, so we can type in the word copper here, and there we go. Click on the word copper. Page refreshes, and we'll see all of the most recent news where copper is mentioned. And there we go, copper up at the top. Most recent news article up at the top. Below the headline, you have source, date, time, percentage relevance as to how relevant the article is to the subject. As you can see, it's multiple perspective. If you want to remove any of the Russian language articles, as we're switched on for that, you can do so by just unchecking the box up here at the top. And just looking down here, this is where there's obviously there's quite a few articles over the last 24 hours with regards to the London Metals Exchange decision to basically sanction Russian, I think it was aluminium, copper, and nickel, I think it was. But looking down here, this is where you've got all of the news articles where copper's mentioned. Percentage relevance is always very important, of course. If we just scroll back up here, if you want to switch yourself on for a daily copper report, you could do. If we have a look at the top 100 links, you'll see the top 50 companies and the top 50 individuals mentioned with anything to do with copper across the hundreds of sources that we have on the platform, and across all 4 languages. So if we have a look at the top here, there are quite a few mining company CEOs, a few politicians, a few ministers of natural resources, and over here on the left-hand side, the top linked companies with anything to do with metals and minerals. So obviously, Rio Tinto, BHP, you'd expect to see there. And of course, you can see some of the automotive companies there, as Tesla mentioned, that obviously end up using the metals and minerals. And going down a bit further down, we've got Boeing, but then back to some of the mining companies like Freeport McMoran and of course Agnico Eagle, Sibanye-Stillwater, and so on. So you can see how that all works. Very, very flexible. Let's have a quick look down at lithium as well. We click on see all 106. We go to the letter L. We could have typed in the word lithium. We click on lithium, page refreshes, and here we have all of the most recent news articles where lithium is mentioned with the most recent one up at the top. And again, of course, percentage relevance is always very important. If we have a quick look at the top 100 links here for top 50 companies and the top 50 individuals mentioned in news articles across our platform with anything to do with lithium, we have Janet Yellen up at the top, and I think she's just been to China to discuss critical raw materials with the Chinese government. But looking down through this list, you'll see quite a few mining and metals CEOs, usual sort of people like Gina Reinhart you'd expect to see, Ken Brinsden, a few politicians like Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and of course the old person like Elon Musk, who's possibly involved on of course he is, but involved on the automotive side of things. But scrolling down here, top link companies for anything to do with metals and minerals again. Large number of mining companies mentioned, some of the automotive companies as well, and it gives you a really good idea as to how comprehensive the service is. Again, it's the same layout for all of the metals and minerals, and you can switch yourself on for whatever you'd like to receive. Click on metals and minerals, it closes. If we click on critical raw materials, it drops down. You can see there are 51 critical raw materials we're tracking information on. Some of these obviously feature under the metals and minerals up at the top, but we were asked to put them all in one place as well, which is obviously what we have done here. So again, it's really pretty much as you'd expect. Let's have a quick look at rare earths. We click on that. So of course, rare earths isn't there, of course, silly me. Let's go back. Let's have a look at something else. Let's have a look at cobalt. Click on cobalt. And here we have all of the most recent news articles where cobalt is mentioned, for example. So you can see how it all works. All very simple, very intuitive. So that is the end of the 7th video demo. And the next one, I think, will be on possibly on energy. So look forward to that. Thanks.